In the heart of South Korea, the city of Gyeryong stands as the ceremonial home of the Republic of Korea's armed forces. Each year, as September draws to a close, the city transforms into a stage of discipline, heritage, and resolve. This year, the nation marks the 77th anniversary of its armed forces, a commemoration that blends solemn remembrance with a forward-looking vision of security and modernization. As dawn breaks, the sound of boots on gravel and the rumble of armoured vehicles echo across the training fields. Soldiers rise before sunrise, rehearsing every movement with military precision. Their drills are not merely theatrical, they are a reaffirmation of readiness in a region where the balance between peace and conflict remains fragile. For decades, Armed Forces Day has been more than a ceremonial event. It is a living testament to South Korea's resilience, from the scars of the Korean War to its emergence as one of Asia's most capable militaries. In 1948, when the Republic of Korea formally established its armed forces, the young nation faced overwhelming challenges. Today, the same institution has grown into a technologically sophisticated force with a global reputation for discipline and preparedness. On the training grounds of Gyeryong, rows of infantry move in perfect unison, their polished rifles glinting under the early autumn sun. To the untrained eye, it may appear to be mere spectacle, but every pivot, every step of the parade is rooted in months of intensive preparation. Military planners describe the event as both a public celebration and an operational drill. Behind the synchronized marching lies the practice of logistics, command communication, and the coordination required for large-scale maneuvers. Officers supervising the rehearsals emphasize that the annual parade is not just about pageantry. It reflects the core mission of the armed forces to maintain peace by demonstrating readiness. The parade serves as a reminder that military tradition and modern strategy go hand in hand, particularly at a time when regional security dynamics remain tense. This year's anniversary carries particular weight. Over the past decade, South Korea has stepped up its investments in advanced defense systems, including indigenous fighter jets, missile interception networks, and cyber defense units. Joint exercises with allied nations have expanded in both scale and complexity, underscoring Seoul's commitment to deterrence and preparedness. As a result, the Gyeryong parade field is not merely a ceremonial ground. It has become a stage for demonstrating progress in national defense. The atmosphere is one of solemn pride. Among the ranks are young recruits, many serving their compulsory military term, standing shoulder to shoulder with seasoned officers and veterans who fought in earlier eras. For the older generation, the sight of disciplined youth standing ready is a symbol of continuity, proof that the nation's defense remains in steady hands. As rehearsals continue, heavy armor rolls into formation. Modern self-propelled artillery units, newly upgraded communication vehicles, and mobile missile batteries line the field in precise rows. Defense analysts note that such displays are meant to assure the public and to signal to any potential adversary that the Republic of Korea's forces remain vigilant. From an aerial perspective, the rehearsals unfold like a vast mosaic of motion. Troops march in blocks that form symbolic shapes, among them the national flag. Overhead, helicopters hover in precise formation, preparing for their ceremonial flypast on the day of the parade itself. These images capture not just military might, but also the sense of unity between the services, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines working as one. The history behind this day adds depth to the spectacle. Armed Forces Day was first marked in 1950, during the most perilous phase of the Korean War. It became an enduring tradition, honouring those who sacrificed their lives for the country's survival and independence. 77 years later, the commemoration serves as both a tribute to the past and a message to future generations that security is never to be taken for granted. Officials at this year's celebration highlight the dual priorities facing South Korea's military: to defend the nation's borders and to contribute to global stability. Defense leaders have spoken of modernization, not only in terms of weapons, but also in doctrine, integrating cyber capabilities, drone reconnaissance, and AI-assisted command systems into traditional military structures. For the soldiers themselves, the parade represents months of training and personal sacrifice. Many describe it as an honor to march before the nation, while recognizing the hard work behind the scenes, from field drills to technical rehearsals, often under the demanding eye of senior officers. Among the spectators lining the parade grounds, there are parents, children, and veterans. For families, Armed Forces Day is a reminder of the service of loved ones in uniform. For veterans, it is a moment of reflection, a bridge between their experiences in decades past and the new generation of soldiers now standing watch. Military historians point out that the evolution of South Korea's armed forces mirrors the country's broader transformation, from war-torn poverty to advanced economy, from dependency on external security guarantees to greater self-reliance backed by strong alliances. Today's parade highlights this trajectory by showcasing not only ceremonial drills, but also homegrown defence technology. Throughout the rehearsals, the focus remains on discipline. Each drill movement is repeated dozens of times under the guidance of drill instructors. Even the smallest misstep is corrected, a testament to the culture of precision that the military prides itself on. In recent years, the Gyeryong celebrations have also included demonstrations of humanitarian and peacekeeping operations. South Korean forces have participated in United Nations missions worldwide, contributing not just combat strength, but also engineering, medical, and disaster response teams. This aspect of their service reinforces the idea that the armed forces are not only a shield for the nation, but also a partner in international peace efforts. As the sun climbs higher over the parade ground, rehearsals for the synchronized march past reach their finale. A row of colour guards advances bearing the national flag, followed by units representing each service branch. The scene encapsulates decades of tradition while reflecting the modern, unified spirit of the armed forces. The closing sequence of the parade, a precise, unified salute to the grandstand, serves as a symbolic bow to history and a pledge to the future. In that moment, the armed forces stand not as separate units, but as one cohesive institution committed to defending the Republic of Korea. The story of the South Korean military is ultimately a story of adaptation. From the challenges of the Korean War era, through decades of geopolitical tension, to the high-tech demands of the 21st century, it has continuously evolved to meet changing threats. The 77th Armed Forces Day at Gyeryong is thus not just a commemoration, it is a statement of enduring vigilance. As evening approaches and the soldiers disperse after their final rehearsals, the field returns to quiet. Yet the message of the day resonates far beyond the parade ground. It speaks to the nation's resilience, its commitment to peace, and its readiness to defend that peace if ever challenged. The armed forces of South Korea, disciplined, modernized, and united, continue to carry forward the legacy of those who served before them. The anniversary at Gyeryong stands as both a salute to history and a reaffirmation of the pledge that underpins the nation's security to remain vigilant, prepared, and united in safeguarding the Republic.
민주주의 이 모든 영역에서 엉킨 실타래처럼 대한민국의 이 위대한 여정을 분열은 운명의 결과입니다.
미래 전장 주도권과 코리아 전략들로 국내 기술력으로 자체 개발 중인 유무인 복합 무기 체계 전략도 배치되어 있습니다. 식후 행사를 진행하겠습니다. 진행을 맡은 해군대위 전도성